Hello there everyone, it's Aidan here from Push Square, and today I am breaking down 9 of the biggest and best games heading to PS5 in August of 2024. And yes, this was going to be a top 10 list, but one of the games was delayed. I'm not pointing any fingers here. The Precinct! Regardless though, this is the beginning of 2024's latest gaming season, meaning there are plenty of indies in there, right next to the AAA blockbusters. But anyway, let's break down the biggest and the best coming to PS5 in August. Starting on August 1st, we have Star Wars Bounty Hunter on PS4 and 5. This is the 2002 game remastered for modern consoles with enhanced visuals, textures, lighting and more. In it you play as Jango Fett, the infamous bounty hunter, tasked with taking down a deranged dark Jedi. In the canon, this one is set before Episode 2 Attack of the Clones because, well, let's just say, he doesn't make it to the credits. But in this one, he's using his jetpack and his blaster to take on a variety of enemies. Taking a little bit of the shine out of this one for me, I think, is that it is available on PS4 right now, but as the PS2 version, so it's not as spec'd up or as visually nice as this one will be, but it's not like this is bringing a previously unavailable game to PS4 and 5. But anyway, it's exciting if you want a little dose of nostalgia here. Next up, we've got Thank Goodness You're Here, a niche little comedy slapformer as it's called by its developer Cole Supper. Arriving in a bizarre northern English town, a travelling salesman explores the locales, meets the residents, and is given plenty to do with increasingly odd tasks. It's all building up to this big meeting, but first he'll uncover more of the town and the stories of its strange inhabitants. This is super English humour, handcrafted animations, it's fully voice acted and even has Matt Berry of the IT Crowd fame, but more recently I suppose What We Do in the Shadows, or that guy that says New York City kinda funny.
New York City.
Certainly an acquired taste I think, but unapologetically so, which is a hard thing to come by in an industry trying to appeal to, well, everyone. Anyway, Thank Goodness You're Here is coming to PS4 and 5 on August 1st. Another remaster, this time in the form of Tomba Special Edition, a 2.5D platformer from 1997 and 98 depending on which version you're talking about, that will release digitally on PS4 and 5 on August 1st. There will also be a physical edition released by Limited Run later on in the year. For those out of the know, this is a side scroller where you'll run, jump and bite your way through a quest to defeat some evil pigs, coming across ancient relics, uncovering treasure, you're taking part in thrilling quests and meeting fascinating characters along the way. This release comes with a remastered soundtrack, new save features to save you heading back to checkpoints, a rewind feature if you're stuck on a tough challenge, the ability to toggle the original analog controls, and a museum full of print ads, manuals, and all sorts of never seen before dev documents and original artwork. Are you ready for cat puns? Well, I sure hope you are, because Cat Quest 3 is coming to PS4 and 5 on August 8th with plenty of them. In this surprise trilogy capper, you will be exploring picturesque islands in a pirate-themed adventure, meeting mysterious characters as you set sail in pursuit of the legendary North Star. These games are just fun, easygoing times with stunning art styles and really humorous tones. Like you'll meet Mama Milka, the proud owner of the Milky Barrels, a riotous pub that serves milk instead of rum, or the Cthulhu-like Necro Mouser boss. Those damn pesky rats. There's plenty of punderful fun to be had in Cat Quest 3. On the same day as Cat Quest 3, featuring another pirate theme with its own spin, is Steamworld Heist 2. This is a turn-based ricochet combat experience where you'll need to tactically place exact shots to land satisfying blows to the enemy. There's a full world to explore here with a top-down, real-time naval combat in there as you make your way to missions. As you traverse the high seas in your submarine, there are a multitude of missions to choose from, a lot of which are optional, with varying difficulty levels that you can actually customize. All missions in the game are handmade, but enemy variety and positions are randomized, so you'll always be kept on your toes. There's a real tactical nature to the gameplay as you figure out the right move to make and who to make it with. And there's also plenty of upgrades to your ship to help you invest in that gameplay loop. Okay, so now we're getting into the big stuff. Black Myth Wukong drops on PS5 on August 20th. This is the third-person action RPG set in a world of Chinese mythology. Immediate impressions, you're probably going to think it's a Souls-like, but during our hands-on at Summer Games Fest, we'd say it was more Souls-adjacent, but occupying its own space. Either way though, the game will throw some incredibly designed enemies your way in blisteringly fast combat, all topped off by some top-of-the-line graphics. Honestly, for me, the graphics almost look too good, so I'll be really curious to see how this actually runs on PS5. But if you're looking for an enchanting world and edge of your seat type combat without the esoteric nature of a Souls game, then this one might be the pick for you, and I'm certainly keen to check it out when it launches later this month. The ever-divisive Concord finally lands on PS5 on August 23rd, with an early access period starting a few days earlier for those that buy the deluxe edition. This is a 5v5 first-person hero shooter developed by a team of ex-Bungie talent. Certainly has some Destiny vibes to it, with tight-knit gameplay and fun hero abilities, and it has a big focus on story with weekly cutscenes. I personally did have fun with this game, and I'm looking forward to try it out some more with the full release, but I am curious to see how the progression system keeps me engaged. From what we know, there will not be a battle pass, so the cosmetics that were teased, let's say, in the beta will be included in the price of the game. A lot of people were clamoring for this to go free to play. I personally don't think the £35 price tag is that bad when you have included cosmetics that you would potentially pay for in a free to play game. It kind of balances itself out. It's a similar situation to Helldivers 2, I think, but the big question is whether this can find an audience in a busy market. I suppose we'll find out on August 23rd. Visions of Mana is coming to PS4 and 5 on August 29th and is the 5th mainline entry in the RPG Visions series. This game offers a brand new adventure but has those familiar Visions through lines like an emotional story, memorable music, weapons and battle systems, and of course a cast of quirky characters. There's actually a demo available on the PS Store if you'd like to get a sense of it before you buy, but this is a super colourful anime-esque adventure with a variety of enemies and abilities to conjure up. For a lot of people, this is the Star Wars game that they have been waiting for. Star Wars Outlaws is the first massive open world Star Wars game ever, where you'll be planet hopping as the scoundrel K-Vess and our cutesy alien pet Nyx, hunting down bounties and balancing your reputation with rivaling gangs. We got to play around 4 hours of the game at a recent hands-on preview, which you can check out on the channel, but it is safe to say that fans will get a kick out of all of the sights and sounds at the very least. The developer Massive Entertainment already worked up a movie IP tie-in with Avatar Frontiers of Pandora to stunning quality, so here's hoping it can replicate that with Star Wars Outlaws when it drops on PS5 on August 30th. And there you have it, 9 of the biggest games heading to PS5 in August of 2024. Let me know which one you are most looking forward to down in the comments below. And while you're there, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more PlayStation video content. Anyway, until next time, I've been Aaron, and this has been Push Square.